So here we have the Michael Keaton Batman reprising his role from the original 1989 Batman. I know they did two movies. I'm not sure what year that one came out, but this is the iconic Batman that I really love to see in live action. I mean, my favorite technically is Christian Bale's Batman, but Michael Keaton is nostalgia. Everybody knows his version of Batman. Many people prefer his version of Batman, but here we got the Flash figure finally. So here we got a tray shot, of course. Always got to see that. And this figure does come with a few accessories. He does come with two fists, a batarang, and a grappling gun, and of course that stand and that card. Look at that, man. That thing looks so dope. So we're going to go ahead and take the figure out, take all the accessories out, and get a further look into the figure. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this collectible card. It shows Michael Keaton's Batman. It says Batman the Flash. And in the back, we do have some data file information. So if you guys want to go ahead and pause the video and see that, we got that right there. So then next, we're going to go look at the accessories, which he does come with quite a few accessories. That's a must-have in my opinion. Here we have the Batarang, man. You cannot go wrong with this nice silver look of the Batarang. Then you also have the grappling gun right here, well detailed too for how small it is, and you got two fists as well. You do have left and a right, and then finally we do have that Michael Keaton Batman. The sculpture is really well accurate to the actor Michael Keaton. The Batman suit looks really dope, really well detailed, all black with a slight hint of gloss to it, and of course a cloth cape. This should be like a must for any Batman figure to have a cloth cape. So the detail of this figure is really well executed. Like from we could tell from the trailer, is pretty well accurate. There were two different versions of this suit. You do have like the original suit, and I think he gets like an upgraded suit. Man, this thing is really dope. You guys can see in the back, the shoulder pads, the gauntlet with the spikes. You know, man, like the knee pads, the shoes. Man, this thing looks so dope in my opinion. Now, if you guys can see his eyes, I think his eyes are slightly looking to the right. It's a few figures that I've seen, that some of them where he's looking straight, and some of them he's either looking left or right. It's kind of weird why they did that, but you know, I guess I don't know if it's a flaw or not, but overall it doesn't really matter to me. No one's gonna really be looking at his eyes regardless. So we're gonna go ahead and look at the articulation of this figure. So he does have double jointed elbows, which is a must have for any Batman figure in my opinion, and he does have double jointed knees, which is also pretty cool, and he does have this little toe articulation as well. Also, his ankles go left and right for some nice posability, and you can see that double jointed knees. His hips barely move because, you know, it's probably constricted because of the armor. He does have some ab crunch, which really isn't too bad. Now, if we're going to go ahead and look at the head scope, he does slightly go left, go right, go up and down. Overall, it's a nice... Overall, when it comes to articulation, it's pretty dope. Usually these figures usually have from a range of 22 to 24 points of articulation, depending on, you know, the figure. Majority of McFarlane toys, you know, has a good amount of articulation. There's a few figures that only have single jointed elbows, but for the most part, from what I've had, they usually do have double jointed elbows, unlike the Marvel figures, which they usually tend to have singles. So I'm not really sure why that is, but overall, you guys can see how cool this figure is. And we're gonna go ahead and grab the Ben Affleck Batman so you guys can see a slight comparison right here. So you guys can see this one, they both have cloth capes. Now, if you're looking at the color is completely different. The Ben Affleck Batman is like a different shade of black with some graphite gray, I believe. And is not really as glossy. It's more of a matte finish versus the Michael Keaton is very glossy. They do both come with a cloth cape, and they do feel about the same material and probably about the same length. Overall, man, these figures here from the Flash wave is pretty dope. I don't have Supergirl or the Flash. I just really wasn't interested in those figures, if I'm being honest, or the Dark Flash. I'm more of a Batman fan than I am of the Flash. If it was a Build-A-Figure wave, I may be inclined, but for the most part, even then, the Dark Knight trilogy, I didn't end up getting the full wave in that. But let me know down in the comment section below, what did you guys think of the Michael Keaton Batman? Would you guys be picking this up? Would you guys be watching the movie? And also has butterfly joints right here. just in case you guys were wondering. But let me know down in the comment section below, what do you guys think of the Michael Keaton Batman? And I see you guys in the next video.